trusting in God and walking by faith. Today, I want to encourage you to trust in God and walk by faith. Life is full of uncertainties. There are moments when we don't know what tomorrow will bring. We face challenges, disappointments, and seasons that test our strength. But even in those moments, God calls us not to walk by what we see, but by faith. In the Bible, we are reminded that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Faith means believing that God is working even when we cannot see the results. It means trusting His promises over our fears. When Jesus Christ walked on earth, He often told people, "Do not be afraid, only believe." Trust requires surrender. It requires us to release control and place our confidence in God's wisdom, His timing, and His plan. Walking by faith does not mean the road will be easy. It means we are never walking alone. God goes before us. He stands beside us. He strengthens us when we are weak and guides us when we feel lost. Sometimes faith looks like taking one small step forward when everything in you wants to stand still. Sometimes it looks like praying when you feel discouraged, praising when you feel burdened, and believing when doubt tries to creep in. Today, choose to trust God completely. Even when you don't understand, trust that He understands. Even when you can't see the way, trust that He is the way. Keep walking, keep believing, keep trusting, because when you walk by faith, you walk in the assurance that God is faithful. Forgiveness and grace through God. Today, I want to speak about the beautiful gift of forgiveness and grace through God. All of us have made mistakes. We have said things we regret, made choices we wish we could take back, and fallen short in ways no one else may even know. But the good news is this: God's grace is greater than our failures. In the Bible, we see over and over again that God is not eager to condemn. He is eager to restore. Through Jesus Christ, we see what grace truly looks like. Jesus forgave those who denied Him, those who doubted Him, and even those who crucified Him. That is the depth of God's mercy. Grace means receiving what we do not deserve: love, mercy, and a fresh start. Forgiveness means our past does not have the final say. When we come to God with a sincere heart, He does not remind us of our record. He reminds us of our identity as His children. But forgiveness is not only something we receive, it is something we must give. When we understand how much we have been forgiven, it softens our hearts toward others. Holding on to bitterness only weighs us down, but releasing forgiveness sets us free. God's grace is not limited. It does not run out. It meets us in our weakness and lifts us up again. So, no matter where you have been or what you have done, remember this: God's mercy is new every morning, and His love never fails. Walk in that grace, live in that forgiveness, and let it transform your heart. Loving God and loving others. Today, I want to remind us of something simple, yet powerful. Life is really about loving God and loving others. In Bible, when Jesus Christ was asked what the greatest commandment is, He answered, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself." Everything else flows from these two truths. Loving God means putting Him first. It means trusting Him when we don't understand, praising Him even in difficult seasons, and choosing obedience over convenience. Loving God is not just about words we say in church. It is about the way we live every single day. It shows in our attitude, our priorities, and our faith. But our love for God cannot stop there. It must overflow into how we treat people. Loving others means showing kindness when it's not easy. It means forgiving when we've been hurt. It means being patient, compassionate, and willing to serve. Sometimes the greatest witness of our faith is not what we preach, but how we treat someone who can do nothing for us in return. When we love God deeply, we begin to see people the way He sees them: valuable, chosen, and worthy of grace. And when we love others well, we reflect God's heart to the world. So today, let us choose love. Love in our homes. Love in our workplaces. Love in our communities. Because when we love God and love others, we are walking in the very purpose for which we were created.